there, and it was like, oh, I don't know how to go live. We're talking. I'm giving us emotional support. We're going to counseling. I said some things to YouTube. YouTube said some things. Oh, yo. Okay, got a little song for you. Cause I know today is my favorite day of the week, and I'll let you. I'm going to talk about Cleopatra today, my favorite woman. I'm going to talk about climate change. I'm going to tell you if climate change is real or not. I'm going to sing a little song. We're going to have a big hug. This is VeganSteven, the #1 vegan podcast episode out every day. This is episode 7. I am your espresso in the morning. I promote positive mental health. I promote positivity in as regards veganism. And I'll sing you a few songs. Man, I'm just getting so afraid that it's not live, but I think it's okay. We're just gonna keep going. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Violently depressed, anxiety won't let me rest. Anxiety is a liar. My subconscious is a cunt. Stranded inside my mind, this happens to me all the time. My subconscious is a liar. My subconscious is a cunt. Sometimes I just need to not give a fuck. And sometimes I just need to get fucked up and party and love and party and love and party and love and party and love, party and love, party and love. Okay. That's a little sample from a little song called Party in Love. I was trying to change the name, the lyrics to something like, I believe in climate change. But I kept forgetting what the actual lyrics were. So I made a balls of lyrics, but sure, look, that's VeganSteven. Vegan pop, not just for vegans. This whole thing is not just for vegans. We're all inclusive here. And it's a coffee break already. Have a sip of the coffee. Holy mother of lad. I have the clock in front of me. I'm just going to have to turn it away because it's scaring me. Every day I wake up and go, oh no, I can't do the podcast today. I'm too scared. And somehow we get through it. All right. So, listen. Every woman wants to be told what to do. Every feminist wants to be put in her place. I know this. You know this. So here's what I have to say about feminism. Oh, God. I'm all for feminism. How are you getting on? I'm all for humans more so. Humans doing whatever they want. I've had some positive and negative experiences with feminism. I've been told to leave feminism meetings because I'm a man. I've been told just to get out regularly. I'll show up for all my mates and we're all like, yeah, we're for like whatever the thing is, like women's rights. And then someone goes like, hey, what are the men doing here? All the men out. And I go like, oh, okay, I'm gonna leave. And then my female mates are like, no, where the fuck are you going? Don't mind her. So I don't know, man. But here's what I have to say about feminism. I feel that sometimes women go like, fucking... Alright, here's the thing. Women have this thing built in. Men have their own subconscious agenda and women have their own subconscious agenda, which is, well, basically women are not wired to take risks. They're smarter than men, all the rest of it, better listeners, better intelligent, all the rest of it. But the one thing that I feel separates men from women is women are not comfortable putting everything on the line. Like right now, I'm risking fucking everything, putting everything on the line right now. because there's a part of that's built in subconsciously that says like, just don't fucking risk your life because you have to like protect the nest, and you're like have to protect fucking humans and all the rest of it. Basically not wired to take fucking crazy risks, where lads are just like, way, and that's why lads fucking die, because they do fucking stupid shit, and that's why women live longer. So listen, that was me telling feminists what to do, so I hope you enjoyed that. But honestly though, I was thinking a lot about this. One of my favorite women in history is Cleopatra. Shit, I hope it's the right name. Cleopatra. Anyway, basically I read the 48 Laws of Power, which is kind of like a guidebook on how to be a psychopath. Fun story. I called up the most evil man I could find in my area. I won't say his name, but basically I've witnessed him fucking with legal contracts. I've witnessed him doing all sorts of real dodgy shit, and I was like, fuck, this lad is moving mountains by doing all this dodgy shit. If I could fucking... Basically, I rang him up and I was like, listen, I will work for you for free. I will clean your floor. I'll do whatever. And he just said, no, that wouldn't work for me. Hung up. He's the biggest dickhead ever. Anytime I go up and try to, I was like, oh man, how you getting on? He always goes, shh. He's such a fucking arsehole. But I figured that if I could learn his techniques and use them for good, like use them towards veganism, fuck, there'd be no stopping veganism, man, or positive mental health or whatever. Because in my experience, the reason why there's no effort put into mental health is because there's no fucking money in mental health. It's not like a profitable business model or whatever. But if somehow you create an industry, I know, yes, people should care for each other and people should just help people, but sometimes you kind of gotta give. You gotta give to get, and stuff like that. But listen, I'm just a lad talking here, so don't fucking take anything I say too seriously. I just want to, hopefully I'll inspire a comment, and then we'll talk about it next week. So yeah, but Cleopatra understood that power is not given, is taken, and she started killing, like fucking, she killed her dad and all her brothers and sisters. I think she went rolled up in a carpet to some absolute world leader. I'm off with dates, so I think it might have been like Napoleon, or man, I'm probably a few thousand years. I'm probably jumping a few thousand years. But she went up to this fucking world leader of the time, rolled up in a carpet, and she started using all her feminine powers to like just to fucking mesmerize him. And they ended up becoming like fucking taking over fucking empires, because she knew how to take risks. She did whatever it took at whatever cost. And that's why she was one of the most powerful queens and influential female figures of all time. So what I'm saying is, if feminism is going to take an act which is like, oh, just give us more shit, men are going to be like, why? You got to be like, take the fucking power. You can't just be like, oh, please give us a pay rise. You got to fucking take it. Do you know what I mean? No one's gonna just go, oh, you're giving out loud, so I'll give you free mental health support, and I'll fucking do whatever. Unfortunately, that isn't how human psychology works. It'd be fucking awesome if that's the way it did work. But yeah, sure. Listen, I'm just a lad talking. So yeah, I have a lot of matriarchal women in my life, so I have a lot of powerful women. So I don't know. I can really relate to Cleopatra, because the women in my life were like, get out of my way. But sure, look, we'll see what happens. All right, so this episode and every episode of the VeganSteven Podcast is sponsored by the gods. We got Zeus. We got Cleopatra, who may or may not be a god. We got basically, you asked for the rain, I got you the rain, and if you don't behave yourself, I'll bring out the sun. Okay, so we got a lot of stuff to talk about. I think we'll just jump into climate change, will we? We're going to find out right now, is climate change real or is it not real? I have Google here. Do you love how scientific this is? I've got my crack man on the case, man. This came in from one of the most amazing people, most amazing driven people. I think she's doing like another fucking master's right now while also working on some other amazing projects. This woman is a fucking genius. And I was just like, listen, you're really clued into the current events. Because listen, I don't know about the news. I don't know about whatever. I'm an absolute expert at music. But this podcasting, I'm not an expert thing. But I know how to be an expert in anything. I am putting how you do it is you put 10,000 hours practice in. So by the time I'm on my 10,000th episode, I will be an expert. Right now I'm on 7th episode, which means I am only I've only got 7 hours practice out of possible 10,000. Takes 10,000 to be an expert. Takes 3,000 to be okay at it. It's a great book, 10,000 hour rule. But basically, if I want to be, I can be the number one news, like vegan news source. And here's how I do it. Do I spend the next 10 years learning all thing about vegan news? No. I ring up on my Rocky. I ring up fucking people who know about what they're talking about, the best people in their field. And I go, listen, like, what's the crack with this? And they go, oh, this, I get three opinions. I get the average of the three, and then I present it to you guys as close to fact as I can. Because as you guys know, the news is biased and all the rest of it. And even with those three expert opinions, we could still be completely wrong. But hopefully, when we put out an opinion as fact, pretending it's fact, say for example, I'm saying, oh, Cleopatra killed all her brothers. One of you guys can write in and go, actually, Cleopatra died at childbirth and she never existed or something. And I'll be like, oh, okay. I'll get someone on my team to look into that, and we'll go from there. So we're learning as we go. I am trying to. This right now is I'm having a direct feed with current culture right now. If someone says something like "I hate fur," I come up with a song just being like, "Hey baby, I don't like fur. I want to dress in water. It's not my culture." Or whatever. I'd like to write loads of fucking catchy chants for protests and shit, because I can write some infectious shit. I'm not saying that song I just wrote was any good, but that was the first thing that fucking popped in my head. Like, if I spent a little bit longer on it, or even worked with some people who were really knew some of the language and stuff that's associated with to them and current events, and possibly naming like some politician being like, oh, George Martin, why do you have to give so much money to those farms that electrocute foxes through their arseholes? I wish I was making this up. Yeah, some mad shit going on. All right, listen. we have thing. Oh my god. I just typed into Google, right? Because I believe, like, if I say some shit, I recommend you giving it on Google. We don't have time to fact check everything, but sure, we're doing ourselves. Listen, this is not just for vegans. Okay, first one. Here we go. NASA, climate change, and I just typed in is because I think I don't know, some news I watch. I was going to say in America. In some news I watch, they say like, oh, climate change is definitely real. And other things I watch, they go, oh, it's not real at all. So they're not telling me whether it's real or not. So basically, one of the top. All right, it's not giving me a clear yes or no. So, all right, whether it's real or not is up for debate as far as Google is concerned. It doesn't want to piss people off. Vital signs of planet, global change, global warming. Okay, well, global warming. Okay, well, if NASA seems to be saying it's real, it's not like NASA are own America or anything. All right, evidence, facts, vital signs of planet. Okay, here we go. Yeah, so basically, this person who's in tune with the current events told me that there are these strikes going on. Okay, and it's related to this thing. I think it's Greta Intivates. It's a GRETAINITIATIVES. And it's on Fridays, but the look of it, there's some kind of it's called Friday Strikes, all right? And it looks like, from the look of what I'm looking at here, it looks like there's a strike every Friday, September 20th to 27th. Oh, that's only 1 week. All right. There's loads of great stickers here saying, like, no one is too small to make a change. So lots of people giving out about, like, climate change, and they have climate change fucking stickers and posters. All right. Let's see. Should we look in causes of... Oh, yes. I think we're looking up sustainable world news. Is climate change real? 10 myths about climate change. World Wildlife Federation. Okay, maybe they're okay. I think they sued World Wrestling Federation for a few bob because they didn't like the way The Rock and Chris Angle and Kurt Angle were talking. All right, man, there's a lot of fucking reading here. The Earth's climate change has always changed. Plants need carbon dioxide. Global warming isn't a real sign. It's still cold. Climate change is a future problem. Renewable energy is just a money-making scheme. Polar bear numbers are increasing. Who's writing this? Okay. Renewable energy can only work when it's not windy or cloudy. Maybe they're playing devil's advocate. I have a feeling they're playing they're like writing out what other people are saying. Okay, yeah, I think they're writing down the exact opposite of what they mean. Okay. Animals will adapt to climate change. This one isn't a myth. Darwin says getting rid of... Okay, this looks like it might be okay to look into. So I'll have another look at that in a minute. Consumption choices, yes. Okay. So the theory of consumer choice is the branch of microeconomics that reveals preferences to consumptions. Consumer demand. Oh, Jesus. Right. We're not going to get anywhere with this in the next 5 minutes, so we're just going to keep moving, darling. All right. Because I'm going to have to get an expert because clearly I don't have a clue what I'm talking about. Hang on. We found it. Okay, brilliant. I just wrote in climate change to Google again. Here we go. All right, climate change examples. Oh, gee, it's so confusing because the news is it's not telling me, like, yes, it is, or yes, it isn't. Like, personally, I believe climate change is fucking real because everyone I know is like, oh, yeah, it's fucking... Oh, I hang around with some, like, people have doctorates and all that shit. Some people have doctorates or whatever, and they rub elbows with one or two other people who read kind of one of those dickhead, highbrow, fucking nonsense newspapers. I don't know. Apparently it's real. I only did junior cert science. Like, what the fuck do I know? Okay, so we're just going to pretend it's real until further notice. If you want to get involved in helping, it looks like there's a protest every Friday. Right. Okay. We're going to keep moving. By the way, I started, the podcast is now live on fucking Spotify. It'll probably be on iTunes today, wherever you listen to podcasts. I had to do my first ad, so I'm officially a sellout. I think it was for, I can't remember who it was for, but it said, like read out this text, and I was just like, my ad was like, this is an ad. Read out this text. Download. I put no effort into it at all. So yeah, I don't know. If you hear a little annoying ad in the podcast, that's paying for my lunch. I think there's some kind of Patreon thing happening as well, where like if you really want, like, if you're really into the fucking podcast, you listen to it all the time or something, you can pay a few bob towards it or something. We're working on that. Okay, vegan meatball. This is vegan news. Vegan news. Today on vegan news. Vegan meatball Subway finally launches in UK. Hear what you need to know. That's an ad. Farmers for action calls for Tesco boycott over vegan campaign. That looks mad. Okay. Florida barbecue chain debates vegan beyond meat burnt ends. I don't know what the fuck they're on about. Oh god. Plant-based news says. Okay, let's see. We're gonna have a little look at this. Farmers for action calls. I just dropped my phone. Discriminating, demonetizing meat. Offering choice. Okay. As quick as I can see, it looks like farmers are giving out. Oh Jesus! Natural Farmers Union are possibly not enjoying this whole vegan thing, because you know what? 1% of the world's population has gone vegan, and there you are. Okay. Plant-based news. Here we go. Vegan takeaway orders surged by 330% on Deliveroo in 2 years. Now, there's fucking news. This is 1 hour ago. Ultimate guide to vegan Halloween. Oh, yeah, nice one. I can get into this plant-based vegan.org. Seems to be kind of know what it's talking about. Dr. Neil Bard debunks argument that a vegan diet kills more animals. How would that even work? I don't know. And oh jeez, yeah. To be careful, I kind of have to feel. Oh god, I'm gonna have to get out of that, because I'm gonna start having. They're showing a lot of images of like fucking animals being abused, and then I'm gonna get fucking nightmares. Irish news. It's the Irish news, baby. Northern Irish election could be seat-tied battles in 8 constituencies, says the Irish Times. Brian from the DUP are the authors of their own misfortune. Oh my fuck. I don't even know what the DUP is. They have a line on the back of them. BT boss urges next government to prioritise broadband rollout. Oh my fuck. Okay, here's this DUP lad. The DUP. They got some bad pictures of Trump playing golf, so maybe it's some political cartoon. I don't know. All right. Who's BT? Joppers. Right. We might just have to go. We're just gonna keep going. We're shit hot. We like what we're doing here. Okay. So the thing about life is that you have to keep talking when you're doing a podcast while you're thinking, because if you have dead air. So I can hear talk a few things I could talk about here. Rich dad, poor dad. Let's talk about money though. Sure, fuck it. All right. My favorite day of the week is Thursday. Why is it my favorite day of the week? That's why I'm so fucking chuffed. Because, people, it is the best day in the world. Every Thursday morning, I get to watch the new episode of South Park, my favorite show. Oh shit! I have to read out my legal disclaimer before I get sued. I'll to look up the South Park intro to read that. South Park's out, new episode. Fucking love it. And I think season 23. And also, the amazing, the gorgeous, the flawless, always sunny in Philadelphia. I am getting an oil painting made, commissioned of Frank, which is also known as Frank Reynolds, also known as Danny DeVito. So that's right, I'm getting an oil painting commissioned of Danny DeVito, and I think he's going to have the rum ham in his hand, possibly. I'm unsure which part. You let me know which you'd like to see. I'd like to get some fucking bring Leonardo da Vinci back from the dead, because I think Leonardo da Vinci so no Leonardo da Vinci I can't remember his fucking name. Who I was talking about? Danny DeVito. He's so fucking class. Like, he just makes me smile. I've even watched his earlier work in Taxi. I have to watch a lot of comedy because the way my natural thought patterns go towards, like, you can there's two ways of looking at life, man. You can either be like, we only live till we're fucking, maybe, let's say, I don't know, we only live a few years, right? We can either live in our fucking hole and kind of do the same pattern every day, and be, I don't know, die in a negative way or whatever, or we can go the opposite and realize that we're going to die someday and go fucking bonkers, which is what I really want to do, man. I want to take everything to the fucking max. Or yeah, I don't know, but basically I have to in order to keep my positive mentality on life, I have to restrict the amount of negativity I let in, and for me that is being very careful what news I let in and so on, because a lot of it is done with news and blood and shock tactics and stuff, which are used to keep you coming back to the news, because you're like, fuck, it's a survival, it's an old primal instinct that, like, we need to know what the danger is in order to stay awake, but in order to stay alive. But I haven't watched the news and I'm still alive. How does that work? I don't know anything about Brexit. I don't know anything about this Trump lad. I read his autobiography. I thought it was fucking amazing. Before he was president, before everyone hated him, I picked up some amazing business advice off him. And I know a lot of you guys are like, oh, business, that's really boring. I hate marketing. Listen, business is extremely boring. There's nothing interesting about business. Business is shite crack, all right? But if you want to eat, if you don't want to work in a fucking call center, if you don't want to help someone else create their dreams, if you want to create your own fucking dreams and build your own legacy, fucking, you can't be fucking around. You can't be fucking around in like a small time job or whatever. I've worked countless small time jobs. Why I find it so heartbreaking doing a kind of a small time job, or even just working for someone else under any form, is because you work your fucking ass. I show up fucking early, I work my fucking ass off, and then possibly outwork a few people there. Like, the reason why people love to employ me is because I generally refuse to take breaks. I work non-stop, relentlessly, to the point where I actually do damage to my own physical health because I work so hard, and so on. So it comes on both sides. Work hard, play hard, that kind of lifestyle. And then, you know what, the job might end, maybe get let go because someone more qualified comes in, maybe you have a fight with the manager or whatever, and you're fucking left on your hole, and you've just used up some of your amazing life force for €10 an hour or whatever, which is fine. We all have to do that. But I believe that, like, if you want to get out of that cycle, you're gonna have to learn about business and money management, because I probably have had enough money go through my hands in my life to start off some pretty big, amazing companies, but I've made so many mistakes with money. And like, do you know, if someone comes to me a job and they're like, oh, can you do this job? And I go, oh, I'll do it for free or whatever. Whereas if someone else did it, they might charge €50 an hour. One of the reasons why I had a business which was teaching all the instruments and all that stuff. And the reason why it went bust was because I refused to charge people more than like €30 an hour. And all my friends were charging like €50 an hour and all this stuff. I was just being super nice, and the customers were taking advantage of it. They weren't showing up for lessons. They weren't doing anything. I was going in with a super loving thing. I wasn't taking care of my business. I wasn't doing my accounts, and the business fell to shit. I'd be waiting around all day for like a student to show up, and they wouldn't bother calling because they didn't respect me, because I didn't command respect. I was just like, oh, there's no worries, man. You just, no worries, you're sick. Oh, jeez. You know? So it's all mistakes we make as kids, man. I've played hundreds of gigs all around Ireland, and I've got paid maybe less than €1,000 out of all the gigs I've ever played, because they're like, oh, fucking, we'll give you exposure, we'll promote you, and all this shit. And basically, I could be rolling in it right now if I knew how to negotiate deals with people. If they rang me up and go, listen, can you play the gig? I don't go straight away, yes, I will be there. How many people do you want me to bring, or whatever? I would go, okay, my starting rate is fucking €100 plus travel expenses. What fucking drinks do you offer, or whatever? The current system which I'm working on is, yes, I would love to do it. I will have my manager call you to work out the details. And my manager is a salesman. All right. He's like a used car salesman. He's like, VeganSteven is the #1 fucking shit hot product right now. If you want your fucking event to be fucking lit, you need VeganSteven right there. If you want your party to be a fucking 10 instead of a fucking 2, if you want to be fucking iconic, you need this man. You need this fucking music. You need this fucking vibe. And they're like, oh, cool. Fuck. €100? And you go, fuck no, €100. You're breaking my fucking balls. You won't get out of bed for less than $1,000. And they go, oh shit. €800? Fuck no, €800. You're wasting my time now. You're wasting my fucking time. That's a bad example. Or maybe it's a great example. But if you don't respect yourself, you can't expect anyone else to respect you. I used to get beat up regularly on the street. I've been attacked by gangs with poles. I've been knocked out cold. Attacked walking my dog. Phone's taken out of my pocket. Beaten up, knocked out, did some damage when I was knocked out with the pole, possible light brain damage, all the rest of it, who knows. Because I didn't have confidence, I didn't believe in myself. I was walking around like this because I was getting slagged every day for not doing well in school. I was dyslexic. I didn't have cool clothes on. I couldn't afford fucking Adidas or whatever, the latest brand was. So I used to walk around like this all the time, because my teachers were giving out to me every day for not doing well in school. I was walking around like this. I got beat up regularly. Just anyone, because people are fucking vultures, and they'll just be like, oh, that lad, like he's an easy target or whatever. I'll get a euro out of him. Whereas if I'm walking around right now, throwing my body around, looking up, chest out, dick out, looking at everyone in the fucking eye, being like, listen, man, I'm ready to fucking go, or whatever. I haven't been picked on in maybe 10 years. 10 fucking years. And it got to the point where I couldn't even leave my house when I was younger, because I was so... I'm just going to pretend it was PTSD or whatever. Like, I was getting nightmares. I thought people were trying to break into my house all the time. It was fucking awful. And all because I didn't respect myself. Because I believed other people's perception of myself. People around me thought, you know, you can't read or whatever, so you're not going to do your leaving cert. You're going to end up doing a trade and then, I don't know, maybe hitting the drink or something. I don't know. Just people thought mad shit about me. And then, because I was a fucking kid, I believed them, which is the fucking crazy part. instead of being like, do you know what, Leonardo da Vinci, fucking who else we got? Steve Jobs, Walt Disney. You're not allowed to say Trump. Who else? Anyone has achieved a lot in one lifetime. Think of any fucking evil genius. James Bond. They have to believe in themselves, because otherwise no one will believe in them. This is where it all comes back to Cleopatra, man. If Cleopatra was walking around with her fucking head like this, going, "Oh, I want to take over fucking Rome or Egypt," or whatever fuck Cleopatra was coming, "Oh, jeez," they'd just be like, cut off her head there or whatever. She looks like a, I don't know. But instead of that, she was like, "I'm fucking flawless. I don't care if I have a big nose. It's Egypt. People love big noses," or whatever. I don't know. She was fucking confident, man. Because people told her to be confident. And what you guys can do is tell yourself to be confident. Here's a little life hack. I listen to these. You can train your mind to think positively by repeating certain mantras and stuff. When I go to sleep at night, I listen to these words on loop, and they're like, "VeganSteven, you are really cool and everybody likes you." And I'm just there listening to it, and my subconscious going, "Oh geez, yeah, I'm really cool." And the opposite of that is if I had another tape being like, "You are a strong, powerful black woman. You can stop smoking." I don't know, I might think I was a strong, powerful black woman and I could stop smoking. It's also to do with advertising and how you brainwash yourself and how you become the 5 people who you surround yourself with most. If you are awful with money, if you're fucking homeless and you hung out with fucking, what's that guy who's the world's biggest inventor? Warren Buffett. You hung out with Warren Buffett all day, every day, and the Koch brothers, the evil ass Koch brothers, and so on. You would casually become kick-ass at business if just by even being around them and noticing their language and how they think about things. They don't think they're like, "I have to get a private jet somewhere." They don't go, "Oh shit, that could be like a year's worth of fucking soup. I could live for a year off that." They're like, "If I don't go to this meeting, I'm going to lose 100 million contract." They don't think little. They think small. They think in abundance. They think of there's enough for everyone to go around. Yeah, it's just, you have to. I find you have to be very, and even in some books like Think Fast and Grow Rich, but man, poverty is fucking disgusting, man. Honestly, poverty is fucking disgusting. And a lot of it just has to do with fucking mindset. Because if you believe that you should be fucking poor because you're a piece of fucking shit, you're gonna stay fucking poor. Because everyone feels like they're a piece of shit sometimes. They're just like, you might think I'm good at doing a podcast. You might think I'm good at guitar. When I was looking at the guitar, I was thinking, oh shit, I was thinking, man, if I play a wrong note, they're all going to think I'm bad at guitar or whatever. I don't want to put my reputation on the line here. Just all this mad shit that pops in your head. And sometimes you can believe the thoughts that come into your head, and you are not your thoughts. If you want to just fucking kick ass, have a note for yourself being like, you are beautiful, or whatever your fucking thing is. Here's another thing. Looks are for the young and the poor. Oh shit, what did Stephen just say? You can't say that. It was a famous quote by some lad. I can't be arsed to remember his name. And basically what it means is, like, if you look at really fucking rich people, they're butt ugly. Because there's no, I know that's a different level of, if you think about modeling and stuff, there's not a lot of money in modeling, and there's not a lot of money in being a really cool fame. There's not a lot of money in fame. The people who make the money off famous people are the people managing the famous person. They don't have to worry about what their looks are. They're going behind someone and making money off the top of someone who's doing it. So there's this book anyway called there's Rich Dad Poor Dad anyway, which is one of my favorite books. And basically all it talks about is as creatives, I don't know if you're a creative or whatever, we can be so, I want to share everything with the world. I just want to give. And sometimes, like if you want to quit your job and do what you want to do, you're going to have to learn how to do money. And people, if you don't respect yourself, people will not respect you, and you won't be able to command, the fucking leverage. And so on. Like I've recorded countless albums for people for next to free, just because I was really bad at. I think I charge around €1,000 a song right now to record. Like if someone comes to me and goes, "Can you write me like a pop song with nice drums and all the rest of it, like fully done, recorded, all the lyrics?" I just, yeah, grand, give us $1,000, which is possibly even too little. But I'm a master at that. Like I put in my over 10,000 hours into that. I can play all the instruments or whatever. But that's fine. I don't know. But basically, you got to have fucking confidence in what you're doing. People don't respect stuff that's free. It's fucking, I know it's fucking stupid. But it's yeah. Apparently, the less you charge, the more problem you have with customers. The more you charge, the less problems you have with customers. Because I don't know, people who want to pay less always want more, and people who are really buying a really product have respect for that product because it demands respect with the high price tag, and it's fucking quality. Yeah, but it just goes in. It's such a good book because it talks about how just to have some passive incomes going on. Like right now, I get money off YouTube. I used to have a YouTube company which reviewed every guitar pedal, and I get money from that every month or whatever because it's got like over 200,000 views. I think it's got a silly amount of subscribers and shit. That's called a passive income, stuff which you're not working at, that just gives you a little bit of like extra €10 a week. How handy would that be? 2 free coffees a week. Because I think I made the company like 5 years ago, and I'm still just getting a little bit of money each week off it. Fuck all money, but passive incomes. There's so many ways to do it. It's mad. It's mad. And if you don't want to be creative, that's where the even more money is. So oh baby, I don't want to go now. Oh please don't make me do that podcast anymore. All right. How are we getting on? It's very hard to concentrate on one thing for a fucking hour. All right. So if you're still listening, I have nothing but love for you. Holy Jesus. Someone just said, I need digital money. Their name is like Emperor Slave. Oh my God. Shit, we got questions. Okay. We love Vegan Steve. Don't curse Vegan Steve. Someone says, I love you, smiley face. Steve, I can't read that one out. Accept request, please. Accept request. Smiley face. Accept requesting, please, but I'm in love with you. Hey. There's loads of random comments. Just gotta write like, thanks for all the comments. Only seeing this now. This is live. Oh, that's class, man. 33 love hearts, man. Fucking hell. Whatever time this is, I'll have to keep going. I think we're at 1. Must be the lunchtime hour. Normally, I want to give this my best energy. You got to be careful with your energy and how you spend your energy, you know? So, I want to give this my number 1 energy, because this is my number one baby. This is what I believe in. This cannot fail. I've already had offers of enough to buy a fucking house because they want to invest. They want to turn this into a corporate product, which, do you know what? I already said I will have to merge with corporations in some way. Because that's just how fucking life goes. But I'm going to try and keep as authentic as possible. I'm going to keep interacting with my audience. This is a live fucking conversation right now. If someone has a comment, oh jeez, I'm a little bit busy right now trying to think what to say. But if you guys have a comment, I'll get around to it in the next show, kind of thing. You know what I mean? All right. Let's see where we're going on. So just fucking money, man. My sister said to me before, we got into kind of an argument because she said to me, like, I'm not good with money. And I was like, either am I. And basically, I really wanted to convince her that you can learn. Like, I was shit with money, and now I'm really good at money, and business and stuff. Like 3 years ago, I wanted to be good at business, and I thought I would be okay at business. But I don't know. Basically, all I'm trying to say is you can learn anything you want. I couldn't tune a guitar for the first 2 years of playing the guitar. I was literally tone deaf. I've already said I wasn't allowed in my primary school choir. I wasn't allowed in my secondary school choir. I was banned from playing music in secondary school. In college, I wasn't allowed to play my own music because I think I wasn't in the composing class. So they were like, well, if you're not in the composing class, how would you know how to compose? And I was like, I've been writing songs most days since I'm fucking 14. Oh my God. Sorry. I'm just being very, very passionate and all the rest of it. Okay, we got to read out our legal stuff. As everyone knows, I am a fictional character. I do not exist. For legal reasons, I'm going to piss off some big, big fucking cheeses. So I got to make sure I have all my legal stuff background. If someone would like to help out the vegan cause and send me some kind of legal contract that I could possibly, some kind of loophole, or give me an idea of what not to say, because you can say whatever you want if you just phrase it the right way. I don't know. Okay, here we go. Intro text. Man, how good are the new episodes of Always Sunny in Philadelphia and South Park? Like, fuck my life. What I love about South Park is the work ethic. That really inspired me, because a lot of life, I've worked with many people from different countries because I was in love with their work ethic. Because even though they mightn't be able to speak English, or maybe they're in a different trade to me, or I've done some work on building sites and just whatever work is going, because it's fucking life. You got to take whatever comes while you're developing your purpose on the side, following your purpose and what your true dreams are. You just got to fucking pay rent, fucking eat. You got to do some shit jobs you don't want to do, clean some toilets, do some stuff that aren't always fucking vegan, and hope the vegan police don't catch you in case they say something like, hey man, you're going to have to be a vegetarian because you just fucking... you just stepped in a stale, man. You don't care. And they make you like work your way up again from being vegan. You're like a level 5 vegan, and they're like, they bring you to the vegan council, and they're like, hey, we're gonna have to bring you down to level 2, man. We're gonna have to kick you off the vegan. Anyway, here we go. All characters and events in the show, even those based on real people, are entirely fictional. All celebrity voices are impersonated. The The following program contains coarse language, and due to its content, it should not be viewed by anyone. Not be viewed by anyone. If you want to turn vegan, just look at a video of a slaughterhouse, man. You'll never eat a burger again. Okay. Listen, I really don't want to be one of those people who are like, do this. So this is not just for vegans. All right, here we go. We got 10 minutes left. We might have to do a recap. Okay. Is climate change real? Let's find out. Do you know what? We'll just look up this Cleopatra woman and see what she was up to. Because I think she was into the pyramids. Oh, Jesus. I can't even spell Cleopatra. Man, this is getting embarrassing. All this fucking knowledge and I can't fucking get it out because of... Okay, I have a pyramid. I'm going to type in pyramid queen and see if that works. Well, I always have to do workarounds because if I can't spell a word, I have to try and work around it. Okay, queen pyramid is what we have so far. We just have pictures of beds. Oh, Jesus. Is it spelled like with a CH? Cleo... Patra, Cleopatra. It's your own fault for having such a awkward fucking name. I'm joking. Was Cleopatra the VII? Was something like 5 + 2, maybe 7? Okay, we're getting there. Cleopatra, patron saint of women, as far as I'm concerned. Okay, Cleopatra was born in 2,500 years ago. I'm going to have a look at this carpet story because apparently she rolled up in the carpet. Okay. She went into some like world leader and was like, I want to unite our kingdoms together instead of like having her killed. They were like, yeah, we want you. Yeah, it's Roman general. Yeah. I think I was right about that Roman thing. So one of these Caesar then, was it? Cleopatra and Caesar. She went up in a carpet disguised and went to Caesar and was like, listen, we need to fucking combine. Oh man, they're making me do fucking paperwork here while I'm looking. Okay, we're gonna have 10 minutes left. People, come on, focus, people. Here we go. Cleopatra is not Egyptian. Oh my fucking god. She was the product of incest. Woo! If you can't keep it in your pants, keep it in the family. Cleopatra's beauty wasn't her biggest asset. Exactly, man. Exactly. She's like me, man. She has some big facial features. Let's see. Her sex appeal was a political weapon. Damn. Man, Cleopatra is a fucking boss, man. She doesn't give a fuck. She had a hand in deaths of 3 of her siblings. Yeah, she liked that. Oh, Julius Caesar. So, okay. Cleopatra reigned the upper hand team. So it looks like she made Julius Caesar her fucking bitch. Because she didn't give a fuck, man. That's what I'm saying. Women, if you want power, fucking take it. You can't be waiting for fucking Julius Caesar to fucking give it to you. This woman, Cleopatra, went up to Julius Caesar, the leader of Rome, and was like, listen, I am confident as fuck. Give me what I want. She wasn't like, oh, do you want me to fucking wash your clothes for you or some stupid shit? No, she was like, listen, respect me or else. And that's how fucking life works, unfortunately. If you want to get what you want, you gotta stick your dick out and be like... You just gotta put your life in the fucking line. She was living in Rome at the time of Caesar's assassination. Cleopatra and Mark Antony formed their own drinking club. That is gas. She led a fleet in a naval battle. Yeah, see, she doesn't give a flying fuck. Like, I'm big into that. Like, if I wanna get people around me to do something and believe in something, I lead the way. If I want people to show up fucking early for a project, I show up 20 minutes fucking early every fucking day for that project. I'm often the last one to leave. I got to keep everyone motivated and just be like, fucking, come on, let's fucking do this. And then some days I feel like fucking shit, I don't want to be there. And because I've created that fucking vibe of fucking positive energy, they're like, Vegan Steve, get your fucking do you want a fucking coffee, man? Because we're kicking ass right here. And basically, you can turn other people into the person you want to be by filling them up with positive energy, and it's like an investment in a bank, man. It's a relationship bank, and the more, like, think about your fucking dog, man. The more positive energy you put into your dog, the more walks you give your dog or whatever, they just look at you and they're just like, I fucking love you. Be the person that your dog thinks you are. That's one of my mottos. Okay, here we go. 1963 film about her was most expensive movies of all time. 44 million. Okay, so listen, Cleopatra, a god, because she didn't give a fuck. Alright. Oh shit. Amy, clap, how you getting on? Winner in the last 10 minutes. We're in the last 10 minutes, darling. Oh. Alright, so listen, money management is really shit, and we all know that. But if you want to kick ass at life, you got to take care of your money, because no one else is going to take care of your money. A fool and his money are soon separated, or something like that. Think about this fucking podcast. Think about the power of your fucking mind, all right? What am I doing right now? I'm leading people by example. I'm showing you guys how you can do fucking anything with the power of your mind. This laptop right here is maybe 10 years old. The camera on it is 2 megapixel. I think maybe 4 years ago, the best you could get was 8 megapixel, and then maybe we're up to 16, or who the fuck knows. But this is like ancient technology I'm dealing with here, do you know? These lights I got here, I think I got them from through eBay. I think it was €100 for 4 of them. And how did I learn about this? I looked it up on YouTube. You see this back wall? Just fucking painted it, because it's clean. It's a nice clean image. Everything's clean cut. It looks professional, because it is fucking professional, because I'm taking this fucking seriously. Do you know what I mean? You got to take yourself seriously if you want other people to take you seriously. You got to command money, command respect. Open your own fucking business. Do your own fucking thing. If your manager is like, hey man, we're not giving you a job because you're fucking whatever. If you believe in that, like, start your own fucking company in that area. It's all about having fucking balls, man. It's almost like when you work like a shit job, it's like you're almost sacrificing your life in exchange for playing it safe. And as we all know from the recession, man, nothing is safe. You can work in a great job and lose it tomorrow. Or else you can be in the driving seat of your own fucking life. And when you hear about this recession shit, switch from fucking podcasting to fucking... Oh, Jesus, what makes money in a recession? I think podcasting got big in the recession. But yeah, the production cost on an episode like this is maybe 4 hours of my time. Yeah. Which, what was that? €40 if I'm on minimum wage. I don't know, man. Alright. Listen, I'm trying to fill you guys up with motivation to follow your fucking dreams. I'm all about positive mental health, positive image towards veganism, and just generally just do what you need to do. Do what you need to do. You gotta really look after and take care of yourself. You gotta treat yourself to that coffee, because you fucking deserve that cup of coffee. You deserve that little chocolate bar. You deserve to ring up your mate and go, listen, I just want to fucking hang out today. I'm not that bothered finishing my fucking assignment, because in 10 years time, no one's going to give a fuck about that assignment or whatever. Like, you might never see that fucking mate again. I'm talking in extremes here. Oh, baby, did I tell you? Did I tell you? Oh, shit, we only got 15 seconds left. Okay, so it's VeganSteven. I'm here every day. I did an amazing photo shoot yesterday. The photos will be coming up. Stay. We're doing this together as one. This is constant. It's an interactive live experience. This is not just me talking at you. Okay. Love and love. That was episode 7 about, should we call it climate change or Cleopatra? I think we'll go for Cleopatra. Because, man, if Cleopatra was around today, I'd go drinking with her. I'd be like, Cleopatra, you coming out for pints? And she'd be like, oh, yeah, just back from that fucking lunatic Caesar, man. We're up all night, but I'm still on the sesh. I'll be like, grand. Well, I'll see you at the Spire. Or I'll see you in the city centre. And she's like, oh, my fucking head. You better come to my house, man. We'll just watch Netflix. And I'll be like, good woman, good woman, good woman. I'll talk to you after anyway. All right. That's it. I'm hopefully that's a little bit of... Okay, so we've already maxed out the YouTube. Let me know what you think. I'm going under as comedy for under the YouTube I'm going under as comedy for the podcast like title, because I figured if I put it in mental health, people would be like, that doesn't sound like fun.
That doesn't sound like fun at all.
I've no intention of taking any of this stuff seriously to the point of it being not fun. So, like, if this wasn't fun, I wouldn't be doing it. Ish. All right. Good luck. I've had enough of you. Go away now. Go on.